Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And my name is Temi Lola. Today, we are going to talk about something great because I'm so happy within me. Like I just got someone coming to journey. Okay, so the person asked me, the person actually got a job. I told you there are jobs out there. You just have to do the needful. You just have to do the needful. Okay, so this person got a job as all this IT guru. You know what I mean? Okay, so he asked me that, okay, now he got his job, he got his offer, the letter, everything done. That's how far, how is he going to move around his accommodation? What are the things he's going to put in place? Then I told him, no, just keep calm, no stress. Even though his place of work, they already told him that there's a guest house for him to stay for a moment before he will find his feet. Imagine, it's so good like that. So but then I told the person, it's better you quickly dive into the system as quick as you can because it's going to hasten you up your permanent residence. Because, okay, so then I said, moving to Germany is going to be a topic for this. So the core things I gave to the person, which is also applicable to students some way, somehow, is finding accommodation. There was a previous video I made talking about student dormitory, like the Studentenwerk. That's what is being called in Germany. So that you should have done on the DAAD website or the website that will take you like the website for your school. You should have done that as a student. But this time around, this is not a student thing. But then I just had to divert because I love students. Yes, I love with students. I'm still a student too. So now we are not going to talk about students today. So, but then somehow, somewhere, if I have to, just divert a little bit just to also make we students benefit from this, then I'll do that. Okay, so then I told the person, oh, there are lots of links, platforms where you can, like a website that you can search your accommodation from. So, number one, I always use, I remember back then, that was where I got my own house too for my during my internship, is called Vige Gesucht. Like it's like WG Gesucht, but then they call it VG because in Germany your W is your V, your G is gay. I'm not here to teach German because I do not know how to speak it so much. I'm trying. Okay. So then it's Vigeges. But then I'm going to write all these links in the description box below. Everything I'm going to be talking about. I'm just to like explain, like for instance, accommodation, then I put the links, then as I put up all those points and I put the links below. That is if they have. But then this accommodation has. Okay, so first thing you go on Vega Gesucht and search for accommodation. Number two, you can go on imoscout.24. These are websites known for Germany. Then number three is the student dorm, which I'd already talked about. Then number four, you can go on immobilien.de. So there too, you look for houses. Then number five, you can go on Airbnb. But then yeah, I know there's some Airbnb that are very good because I also eventually lived there sometimes. I think I lived there for like 5 months because after my internship, I'll not lie to you, I do not want to come back to where I currently live in Germany and where my university is. I do not want to come back because at the time I could just live anywhere I want in Germany because I'm done with my coursework. I was just left with my thesis that I could do anywhere I am in Germany. And I actually got a letter to back that up from my university as a smart babe. I don't want here, why are you living where you're not supposed to? So I'd already done my findings and I know what to have at the right time. Okay. So I did that. So I lived in one Airbnb and I loved the place eventually. And the place was so flexible for me because I could just say, okay, I'm traveling. I'm not going to be around for 1 month, for 2 months. Then I just, take my things from the room and put in the Airbnb's Keller and just live my life because I do not want to pay for house rent. I wasn't staying. Because mind you, seriously speaking, when you get to Germany or when you get to all this Western world, you won't want to spend anyhow because you are working for that money. It's only in Nigeria you see free money. I always tell people that it's only in Nigeria you will see free money. Abroad, no free shishi. Okay, that's just by the side. Okay, so the second thing I told the person is about the health insurance, which is very, 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 very essential. So your health insurance is in fact the first thing you should even look out for because it's going to be attached to so many things for you. It's going to be attached to your place of work. It's going to be attached to your school if you are a student. It's going to be attached to your bank accounts. It's just going to be attached to so many things because in Germany you cannot work without insurance. So the insurance I can vouch for as a student or for students is Mawista. I love that insurance so much that I do not want to leave them, but eventually I had to because in Germany there's something called statutory health insurance, which is like mandatory. It's like the government insurance. So there's a point in your life whereby you just have to do that only. You can't do the private insurance again. So like this Mavista is like a private insurance, and this private insurance can be done by students within some certain ages. But then I think majorly students and some people that are working, but they also have their salary threshold. So that salary threshold will be able to make them fit for my visa. This I do not want to talk about because it's like a topic on its own. So I might come back again and talk about how my visa insurance works. So that's like a another topic on its own. But majorly it's very good for students and they covers so many things. I was a beneficiary and I love everything about Mavista. Okay, so that is that. But then we have AOK, we have TK, we have just name them a lot of insurance. But then I've used AOK before. I'm still using TK currently, and I've used Mavista before, and I love Mavista the best as a student. And TK, I think they're okay. AOK, okay. I do not know if they're okay. I don't want to talk about them. That is that. Okay. Then the third thing is the Anmeldung. We call that Anmeldung, which is like your registration of your address. So whenever you get to Germany, once you have a place you can call your own home or your own house, then you have to go to where it's called Rathaus, wherever you find yourself, and register your home address. This is very, 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 you can see the way I'm calling it, very essential. It is very important. You can't just do away with it. You can't joke with it. In fact, you can't afford to joke with it. So, whenever or wherever you meet yourself or find yourself in Germany, please register your house address ASAP, as soon as you can. Do that. I remember back then, 2019, I got to Germany. I got to Germany 25th September 2019, and I registered my house because I'd already done that online to get my apartment, to get my student dormitory. So I'd already done that, and everything was just ready for me. And luckily for me, I found like a friend here in Nigeria, in also in Germany, living in that same house and studying same thing with me. And we finished our universities together here in Germany, but we never knew we were going to meet in Germany. That's how life is. So do well and always do good. Okay, so then he helped me to collect my the key to my apartment and that. And so the second day he took me to the Rathaus where I registered my um, house address. So it's as good as that to be as fast as you can, because you're going to use that Anmeldung paper for so many things. Even for this, my friend that got a job in Germany is going to still use that Anmeldung to complete everything about his work in Germany, even though they've already sent him a contract. So he's still going to use all that to perfect everything about his um, work. Okay, because in Germany you receive a lot of papers, a lot of um, letters, and this will come directly to your house. So if you are not known for that address, how would you receive all that? So that is how it works. Okay, and the last thing is opening of an account. I mean bank account. So on that Anmeldung, I'm not going to give any link, because this any link I'm going to give might not be useful, in the sense that I do not know where you are going to meet or find yourself in Germany. I do not know the city. But then for that, my friend had already gave him my information on the city he's going to live in, being the fact that it's not being the city is going to be working also. But then I'm not going to just drop any random link on Anmeldung, because I don't know where you're going to meet or find yourself. Okay, but then for opening of account, bank account, I mean bank account, you have to open an account ASAP too. You have to do that as soon as possible, because you also need that for your university runs, like when you want to pay for your semester fee, for you to quickly get your semester ticket, which you would be using to transport yourself around Germany. You have, because you're going to be transferring money to your school account. So you need your bank account, and also you need it for your own everyday lives, to buy things from the supermarket, or to just get things done. And maybe you need someone to send you money, so you need your bank account. And also to receive your salary, because as a student you can work, and even as a real worker you're going to be having your money in your bank account. No employer would pay you by hand, so you need your bank account as soon as possible. And yeah, for this bank account, I can vouch for different types of banks, but the one I've been using since 2019 and I love so much is N26. I love this bank so much. It's actually an online banking. It's everything about them is strictly online. Though they have their office in Berlin, in Germany, but majorly online. Everything online. Everything. Just think about anything you want to do concerning your bank. You're going to just do this online. Getting your card, getting your any information, talking to their customer care, everything is just online and fast. So I use N26. That I will also put my referral code. Yeah, something like that. I'll put my referral code in the link in the description box below. So if you need to open your N26, please use that referral code. I'll benefit, you also benefit. Let's benefit together. Then I also have Revolut. Revolut too is very, very good. Also works similar to N26. I actually just opened that through a friend. I just feel like, oh, I should have another bank. And I did that. And Revolut too is also very good. So you can use that maybe as your savings account. You can just use it as a backup for yourself. Then if you really need to have Revolut is also online banking. But then if you really need to have like a physical bank, I'll recommend Sparkasse. I don't want to recommend Santander, because I actually had Santander before and they closed my account for reason known to them, not given to me. I spoke with them. I went there and they were just dribbling me. I do not know why they closed my account. And that account really, it was really painful, because I love having things. I love referring to the fact that, oh, this thing is like how many years ago. I actually opened the account 2019 too, and they closed it somewhere, I think 2023. I don't know why they closed it, but I tried asking them questions. I called them, I went there in person. They couldn't give me any cogent reason. And you know the funny thing, some months later they were sending me a new ATM card. For what? For the account that has been closed or what? But that's just by the way. So I do not want to recommend Satanda. And that's if you really need to open like a standing bank, like I mean a physical bank, then there are so many of them. You can Google, or I can just list them, like starting from Sparkasse, Satanda, Commerce Bank, different banks, just a lot of banks that you can also bank with. Okay, so these are just the few points I have for you moving to Germany and making your life easy and easier. All right, so please do not forget to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe. Please subscribe. Let's move forward. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.